Yes, hello, ghouls and ghosties, and welcome to not only the first of 2024, but the first ever stand-alone talk or treat. I am very excited about that, but there are many things I'm very unexcited and let down about that we will get into very quick here. I do have my treat for the day, and I kid you not, the only candy that we have in this household currently is Witch's Brew Kit Kats and candy corn. I am not kidding you. That is all we have for candy. So I do have some candy corn today as our treat for talk or treat. If you didn't know, you can get candy corn on Amazon all year round, which it's me. I do that. But anyways, we have some stuff to discuss today. As you saw in the intro, and maybe you've seen in some posts that I've been putting up, I've been making some YouTube community posts, which is where I can like type something for you guys to see and comment on and react to, telling you guys some updates with my current haunt hunting situation. But as you saw in the intro, currently I am in spooky stalker mode. Spooky stalking is kind of, at least me to myself, what I call the pre-haunt hunting season, where I'm just like peeking at these stores, waiting for them to get Halloween sections in. We have not entered haunt hunting mode. My at-home has nothing. My Joann's has nothing. So my Joann's, it does, and I didn't show it in the intro, but my Joann's does have the halfway to Halloween, like witchy type section, but I, even seeing it in person now, am just not interested in that. I am such a retro, vintage, classic, orange and black Halloween person that the Joann stuff doesn't spark the interest with me as much as other things would. I am filming this on June 15th, and June 15th, let me remind you guys, is last year, 2023, the first day that I saw stuff at home. So officially for my area, at home is now later than last year, even though they said Halloween was coming sooner than ever this year. Moral of the story, I've done no haunt hunting as of June 15th, the day I'm filming this, so I thought we would do a talk or treat to talk about updates that I have heard or seen, and also show you guys a couple things that I've been picking up that are not from retail stores. They are from online. Some are vintage and some are newer. How this talk or treat is going to work is we're going to start off by doing some spooky updates, which is I'm going to go over some retail stores that do have some dates set or they have done things. Then I'm going to do like a mini spooky haul of some pieces that I've picked up online or since I've last talked to you guys. And then we're going to do a couple wish list pieces because, of course, since other places do have some retail spooky finds, I have seen some things that I'm gonna be looking out for once my retail stores add Halloween stuff out. We got a lot to cover today, and this is kind of a relaxed, laid-back video. Grab a spooky drink. I do have one myself. It's Cabernet Sauvignon in a skeletal wine glass, and I have a spooky candle lit. So get a spooky drink, relax with me, and let's just do some spooky updates. I was ready to be haunt hunting this Friday. Oh my gosh, I'm so pissed. I don't want this video to be a rant, but I'm just like so FOMO that I'm missing out on all of this spooky stuff that's out there right now. My area is so behind. You know what? Let's just jump into the spooky updates because that will kind of lead into what I was about to talk about. In the world of Halloween, this is what's going on. So Joann's and at home superstore, as they call it, in many areas have full-blown Halloween sections out. Like, they literally have multiple aisles, multiple sections of Halloween out in a lot of areas. There's a lot of East Coast when it comes to at home, and Joann's seems to be basically across the bored that there's a lot of stuff out. Now, I did see on my local Joann's that you guys kind of just saw a clip of in the beginning that they maybe are short-staffed right now. So we have a sign on the window when you enter that says their hours are cut for the time being, and I'm assuming that is because they do not have enough employees. So that is most likely why there is no Halloween in store. I will say we do have I think 2 other Joann's. If worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna go to the other Joann's because in a week, or definitely within 2 weeks, I want a haunt hunting video to go up. So we might be going other places, but my Joann's has nothing thus far. My At Home has nothing thus far. I'm sure yours does. And I'm happy for you, but I'm upset about my own. So let me know below. I'll just put this out there right away. Does your Joann's and does your At Home have spooky stuff out? Do you have a Halloween section already? Now, I know it's just June, and June is very, very early compared to past years for haunt hunting. So I'm kind of being greedy. I'm kind of being a brat because really there should be no expectation based on past years for there to be a full section out in any store right now. It just today seeing that At Home still had nothing, and last year At Home did, this was the first day of them putting stuff out. I'm just surprised. But anyways, let's move on. Let's leave Joann's, leave At Home, whatever. So let's talk Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn has released, and I think I need a treat because I'm really excited about this. And I need to raise the blood sugar because I'm jazzed and amped about this one. So Pottery Barn, they're playing games. They're playing tricks with us. So Pottery Barn, I'd say maybe right at the beginning of June, posted stuff on their website. They posted spooky stuff, and it was all repeats. And I think I talked about this in the 2024 shopping guide. It was all repeats. I was kind of bummed. I was like, what? This is literally stuff we've seen every year. All of the new stuff is just the same new stuff from 2023. What's going on? This is so boring. Oh, they had us fooled. They were really pulling the wool over our eyes because y'all, if you haven't seen it, Pottery Barn has now posted all of their pieces for 2024, and there, I would say, is more new stuff than I have ever seen. I was blown away by how much new stuff Pottery Barn has this year. I doubt that all of this is going to make it into the store because there's just so much, but they have 25 plus new spooky pieces compared to past years. And guys, this is what keeps me going for spooky season 2024. Pottery Barn has brought back spooky all year round furniture. What have I been asking for the past 2 years? The spooky furniture to come back. I'm so excited. So hopefully I've been putting in pictures here if I've needed to, but Pottery Barn has a ghost mirror this year where it is only activated when you push a specific button. Otherwise, it's just a goth mirror. But Pottery Barn has this mirror that is 3 feet by 2 feet, and if you push some button or something, a ghost illuminates in this haunted, beautiful LED, 408 LED light illusion situation. And I need it. It is so expensive. It is $400, but I need it. So I put it in my cart and I've seen how much it'll cost. After taxes, after shipping, after everything, it's $475, which is a absolute no-go. So I'm gonna wait it out. I don't foresee these selling out. And I think I'm gonna sell a couple personal things to save up for it so I don't feel like I just threw my own bank account money at it. But I need this. I need this mirror. That is a goal. That is a wish list item for me for sure, that mirror. But otherwise, there are so many amazing pieces at Pottery Barn this year. They are all way too expensive, but hopefully sale prices will come. Hopefully free shipping will enter their Halloween section. Like, we just gotta wait it out, but there are so many good pieces. You need to go check it out. They have this amazing like skull hand pitcher, drink serving situation. They have this really fun ghost bowl that's super, super cute. They have all kinds of new stuffed animals and pillows because they're obviously known for the jack-o'-lantern pillow. There's so much stuff. I hope that I'm just kind of putting in picture after picture because I didn't write down the ones that I love. There are so many good pieces that they have. So other updates in the spooky community and haunt hunting community is Cracker Barrel, as of the 13th of June, has released every single Halloween piece online. So if you really want something from Cracker Barrel, it was posted online on the 13th of June. I'm sure multiple pieces have sold out already, but they have also told us that on June 27th, they will be having everything released in store. Now, if you remember back last year, I think it was about a week before the in-store release, you could actually ask the employees like, hey, do you have this Halloween piece in the back room? If you do, can I buy it? And they would sell it to you. I would say very soon, you could start going into Cracker Barrel if there's a specific piece that you want and ask them if they can sell it to you. Though they will be putting up their entire in-store displays on the 27th of June. So be sure to go to Cracker Barrel on the 27th. They're going to have all of their Halloween stuff out. They put it out very early and it sells out very quick, and they have very limited pieces. So if you want anything, you're going to want to go see it. I will say I did put in an order on the 13th. They do have some good pieces as well. Otherwise, in June, I have heard through the grapevine that Michael's is planning to put out their Halloween stuff by the end of June, which would be very early for Michael's. So I've seen this in Facebook groups, and it's based off of what people that actually like work for Michael's are saying. So I assume that this is accurate. So by the end of June, Michael's is supposed to be putting out their Halloween section. I'm very excited. There's been no leaks or anything. I don't know anything currently on June 15th about themes, about categories, sections, whatever you want to call it. Like, I don't know, but I'm interested to see, and I hope and pray that they bring back like classical Halloween pieces. I would absolutely love that. Other updates is Spirit Halloween has told us that on the 1st of August, they're having their flagship store open, which is the kickoff of the Spirit Halloween season. So August 1st is going to be the flagship, which, I should have wrote it down, but I don't remember where it is. But the flagship biggest store is opening, and then after that, on the 1st, they're supposed to be posting to the Spirit Halloween website where they will be opening locations. Because of course, their locations open kind of like sporadically. It really depends on the location and who's working there and if they've hired enough people. But they'll open in like early August, mid-August, end of August, or sometimes even September. It's very sporadic. You kind of have to keep track on their website with when yours is going to be opening. Menards. Now this actually came from one of you guys that watches me. So a Menards employee commented on my haunt hunting guide video and said that Menards is set to set up their Halloween sections August 13th. So August 13th is when Menards will put up their Halloween. It's really cool to have a specific date. And since I have a specific date, now I want to actually go in that day or the next day to see it fresh off of the inventory room. I don't know what you want to call it. So thank you to whoever commented about Menards. I appreciate that. You're keeping us in the loop and you're keeping us ready to hunt. So I'm super excited about that. Menards always has so much stuff. I'm very excited to go see that. So that is all that I have for specific updates. I do not know anything about Bath & Body Works yet. I don't know anything about Home Goods. I've seen a few people say they've seen a pillow or two at Marshall's and stuff, but I feel like It could be leftovers from last year or something, because like I don't think Marshalls and Home Goods and stuff as of June 15th are putting anything out. Last year, Home Goods started at the end of June, and I am assuming that's about when it'll be this year. So let's talk about some of the stuff that I've picked up since we last talked. And I need another candy corn. Now let's talk about some spooky purchases I've made since we last spoke. Of course, as we just went over, none of this is from retail stores. It is all from online, and some of it is newer, some of it is vintage or older pieces. Let's just kick her off with this, I guess. My first item is this piece of a vintage noisemaker. This is like a black cat. It used to be like a clacker type situation. Unfortunately, the clacking pieces have broken off, but you can still see where they used to hit the actual like main piece. This is really cute, and of course it goes really well with all of my vintage stuff in my office. So that is that. And next up is a Bethany Low piece, and this is such a unique, cute decor piece, and it is this ghost peep. So he's super sparkly, he's covered in glitter, which I'm not a huge glitter fan, but I do like it on this. It reminds me of like kind of like a crystallized like sugar coating, but he is just like a giant peep. That's all he is. He's like hard, like resin. So cute, and I also just keep him up on shelves in my office all year round now as well. It was like a collaboration between Bethany Low and Peeps. I love it. Then we have a couple cutout pieces. So these are older imagery, but they are newer pieces. So the first up is this witch with a moon type of like cardboard die cut cutout. It is super cool. It's like basically a foot by a foot, and I think I'm gonna keep this in my office all year as well. It's just such a cool classic image. I love the colors to it, the black, green, and orange. Really awesome. This is like an image originally from the 40s, so yeah. So up my alley. Next up is another one that I'm just like obsessed with. So I'm not a black cat Halloween decor person usually, but this is so cool. So the saying on it is, watch your step as I watch mine. You've only one life. I've got 9. So cool. This looks like an old like Halloween card that you would like give someone. I just love the look of the cat. His tail is like pinned back on because he's like a creepy black cat. He is hiding behind this like fence post. So cool. Again, it's like the same situation. It's an older image. This is like from like the 20s or something. It's really, really old, but it's a newer piece. It's just this like cardboard. Really awesome, and is also gonna go in my office all year. The saying is so cool. And last but not least of the stuff on the floor in front of me, he's also part of this, but we'll get to him in a second. Last up in front of me is this Taschen imagery book, and this thing is so much better than I expected. So of course, when you order books online, whether it be on Amazon, eBay, wherever, usually there's not images of every single page in the book. So I didn't exactly know what to expect with this, but this is a Taschen book, and it is called Halloween Vintage Holiday Graphics. Describe my taste in Halloween decor. Vintage Halloween graphics. Like, that is me. That is my taste. That's what runs through my brain 24/7. When I fall asleep and dream, you could describe it as Halloween vintage holiday graphics. Like, that's my mindset. That's how I function. That's like where adrenaline, serotonin, and everything in my brain comes from. So this is right up my alley. This is amazing. And this is seriously just a book full of vintage Halloween imagery. This is so cool, and I advise all of you to go find this book right now on eBay, on Amazon, on anywhere, and buy it, because it is just the best like coffee table book for any Halloween person ever. So the beginning of it does have like a brief description of like the history of Halloween. It's just called Hallowed Halloween. And that's the only page with writing. The rest are all just images. And this is just fantastic. Like, there are so many vintage images in this that I actually own the originals of, which is kind of the most cool part of this, is like looking through, like I own this noisemaker exactly from the 60s, I feel like it is. And actually, the original image of this is in this book. It is just so cool, and as soon as I got it, I just sat there like mesmerized and hypnotized looking through this thing. This is the coolest spooky book I think I've ever owned. I love it. Toshin makes like the best art and imagery books ever. All right, last up is this dude. So he is a marketplace, Facebook marketplace find. He says, RIP, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Here lies someone I wouldn't trust. And he is, of course, a vintage blow mold. He is the latest addition to my collection. This was last year. This is this year. I feel like it's about like, I find like 1 or 2 deals on blow molds a year. So he, so far, is the 2024 vintage blow mold added to my collection. I love him. I got him for, I think, $75 or $80, which is a steal. He'd usually be at least 100, closer to 150. So I'm pumped to have him as well. All right, let's talk wish list pieces. So I'm gonna have to put images in for this, so sorry. We are gonna have to cover your face for a little bit here. Of course, I've seen images of other people's at homes and Joann's, and that's where these wish list items come from. There are many Pottery Barn pieces on my wish list, but they're all really expensive. And I don't know what I'm actually going to get to be able to obtain, so we will see. There's 2, okay, we'll just do this. There's 2 that really stand out. Of course, they're super expensive, but we'll see. I mean, I love that drink dispenser that I showed you guys, the skeleton hand one, but I need the mirror. I just have to. As a spooky person at heart and a homeowner, I just have to have the spooky furniture. And I need that mirror, and I will save for that mirror. And I will sell other mirrors in my house to get that mirror. I want that mirror so bad, somehow. I refuse to pay full price plus taxes plus shipping. No, I'm not paying about $500 for that. No. But I want to get that mirror. I also love, and it flashed up for a little bit earlier, I know, this haunted house ice bucket thing. It is like $200, which is, again, wild and insane, but it is gorgeous and it's huge. It holds like a bunch of drinks. And in the future, I don't think we're gonna this year, just because like we had the wedding last year. I think this is our year off. But in the future, we would love to throw yearly Halloween parties, and this thing would be perfect for that. So I don't know, we'll see. It's $200, I'm not paying that. We will see on that one. Anyways, moving on to some at home images. So these are gonna be other people's images. I don't exactly know whose they are. I will just have like Googled or searched them to find them, but these are just images from a store that people have taken. First up is this giant, I don't know how tall he is. It looks like he's like 5 feet. Grim Reaper? So if you were around last year, I got a Grim Reaper bust. And I told you guys how I am kind of a Grim Reaper dude. Like, I love the Grim Reaper. He's just such a like iconic, cool image, Mr. Death himself. And the fact that we are starting to get Grim Reaper decor is fantastic. And there is already, from Joann's and at home, multiple pieces of Grim Reaper decor. And I am here for it. You guys know I'm here for the like underrepresented, spooky monsters and characters. Vampires, kind of. Mummies, for sure. The Grim Reaper, for sure. Like, we see witches everywhere. We see skeletons everywhere. We see jack-o'-lanterns and black cats everywhere. But Grim Reapers, Dracula, and mummies are like not as popular or not as prominent. And I love to find the pieces of their stuff because it's just like so good. It's so much harder to find, and it's just, I love it so much. I'm here for Mr. 5-Foot Grim Reaper, and I want him. He's at home. I don't remember the price. I think he's $199, $200, probably a steal depending on his quality, but if he's like the crow, the raven lamppost, his quality will be amazing, and I need him. He's so cool. He can be right at the front door. He could stand in front of my shed. He could be anywhere. He could be in a graveyard. He's fantastic, and I want him. Then we have the unwelcome bat doormat. So it's literally just a doormat shaped like a bat, and it just says unwelcome. And that's how I feel about like every visitor. I'm like, this is my home and I just want to be here alone. And I don't want to go anywhere and see people, and people don't need to come here. Just leave me alone. That's me. And I just like, I love that. I mean, obviously that's not actually always me, but that is kind of mainly my mental state is just stay away from me. And last from at home so far is a hearse and skeleton pillow situation I've seen. They're like these beaded, really cool, detailed skeleton in a coffin graphic, and then hearse, like funeral car graphic pillows. Really cool. We see the like upholstery pillows. We see the like hook and loop, like wool pillows a lot. And then we see like printed graphic, like home goods pillows. But the beaded situation you don't see as much, and these ones are more gothic-y, whereas when I feel like when you usually see the beaded ones, they're kind of like childish. So these are really cool, and I'll see them in person obviously to decide. But seeing them in pictures, I really like them, and I definitely at least want to see them in person and possibly pick one up. Then going on to Joann's, I have 3 from Joann's as well. So there is this coffin-shaped mirror that I think is really cool, and it might be their new take on like the bat mirror that they've been doing for quite a few years, and I'm here for it. I said when I was talking about spooky furniture, a coffin-shaped mirror would be awesome. I was more talking a body-size one, but I like this small one, and I would like to see it in person at least and probably pick it up. Joann's also has a Grim Reaper piece, and it is this Grim Reaper like face head that like hangs on the wall, almost like he's like coming out of the wall. That is fantastic. Since when does Joann's do like scary? Like actually scary. Like I want. It'll go over like a doorway or something, I feel like. That'd be a good spot. So cool. We had the snakes last year, and I feel like there was something else, but like the snakes were a big thing last year, and I'm over it. Like, screw the snakes. Sorry, snakes. I love snakes. Whatever. Bye. Screw the snakes. Let's do Grim Reaper stuff. Let's do classic like, let's bring back a popular trend of something very like classic or scary or spooky or whatever. Like no more snakes, no more like, let's not do spiders, let's not do like that type of stuff. I'm here for like a Grim Reaper trend this year. I hope that's how this year goes. And last but not least, there is this bat pillow at Joann's too that is also really cool. I feel like with pillows, you really gotta see them in person because like the quality matters a lot with pillows. So we'll see. I have a lot of pillows, so I do have to be picky with pillows when I see them, but it looks really cool from pictures, so we will see how we feel once we see it in person. But we don't see it in person yet. There's nothing in person yet. So, guys, send me all the spooky vibes. Send the vibes, please. I need to start haunt hunting. I'm dying to. If nothing happened, the 27th is for sure the first day of haunt hunting because Cracker Barrel said that their stores will have stuff out on the 27th. So the 27th, with no questions asked, no doubt, is the first day of haunt hunting for sure. Obviously, I hope and I assume we will be starting earlier. Joann's and at home just have to put stuff out, even in my area, within the next week or 2. I assume I will be seeing you guys next week, or for sure by the next week on Friday for haunt hunting. I am so excited. Yes, I thought that this video would be haunt hunting. No, it's not. But this was just as fun. I still gotta spend like a good 40 minutes chit-chatting with you guys about spooky stuff. We gotta cover some stuff we don't usually get to talk about. I may not have showed you guys this stuff otherwise, so I'm really happy that we got to do our very first standalone talk or treat as well. But anyways, send me the spooky vibes. Let me know what you guys are seeing in stores below. Let me know what you guys have picked up online or anywhere below in the comments. And I will see you guys next week or the week after on Friday. But either way, ghouls and ghosties, it's all beginning now. It's not long now. And I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.